So, as Ryan did the men's tournament, I had the distinct honor of coming up with the women's bracket of the WWE World Cup here. And so, it takes current WWE diva wrestlers, not diva, women's wrestlers, and mixed in with women's wrestlers of the past. So I have group stages here, A, B, C, and D. And the first group stage is Trish Stratus representing Canada versus Paige in England. The other group stage matchup is Becky Lynch, Ireland versus Piper Niven in Scotland. Um, with that, I have Trish Stratus beating Paige to move on to the quarters, and I have Becky Lynch defeating Piper Niven to move on to the quarters as well. Group B stage is Stephanie Vaquer, Mexico versus Gail Kim, South Korea. And then I have Io Sky, Japan, versus Tiffany Stratton representing Norway, because she has a Norwegian descent in her. And so moving on to the quarters will be Stephanie Vaquer defeating Gail Kim and Io Sky defeating Tiffany Stratton. Group C stage is Charlotte Flair representing Team USA versus Lyra Valkyria representing Ireland. And then also in the Group C stage is Rhea Ripley representing Australia.
Just say careful
I
there.
know, exactly.
There's
Australia.
two different nations.
I know. And then she will be facing Mariah May, Germany. And so Charlotte Flair defeats Lyra Valkyria to move on to the quarters, and Rhea Ripley defeats Mariah May. And then in the last group, D stage is Xia Li representing China versus Maurice, who's representing France. I also have Zelina Vega representing Puerto Rico versus Julia representing Italy. I have a bit of an upset here. I have Maurice defeating Xia Li representing France. So is moving on to the quarters, and then I have Julia defeating Zelina Vega to move on to the quarters as
Sounds like
well.
sounds like France fared very well in both sides.
Exactly. Exactly. And that's what the World Cup is all about. You have upsets as well. All right, so the quarterfinal matchups is Trish Stratus representing Canada versus Becky Lynch. I mean, I don't know. Did we ever get that one? We did.
Yes,
Did
we
we?
did. Their first two
Yeah.
were okay, but their steel cage match was
Yeah.
oh
Yeah. And
one
that
of
was
the great.
surprising too because that was Trish Stratus at an older age,
I mean,
still being
hey,
able to.
she can still go.
Exactly.
Hey, she's Trish Stratus. Like, come on, man.
Right. So in this quarterfinal matchup, Becky Lynch defeats Trish Stratus, and so Ireland is moving on into the semis. Also in the quarterfinals is Stephanie Vaquer versus EO Sky. What a matchup is there as well. So EO Sky defeats Stephanie Vaquer to move on to the semis. And then Charlotte Flair versus Rhea Ripley here in the quarters. Rhea Ripley will be defeating Team USA in Charlotte Flair. So Rhea Ripley moving on to the semis. And then the last quarterfinal matchup here is Maurice versus Julia. Julia stomps on Maurice and advances to the semifinals here. And so some good matchups there, you know. Here and then in the semifinals, we have Becky Lynch representing Ireland versus Io Sky representing Japan. And then,
What a match that is.
oh yeah. And then Rhea Ripley, Australia versus Julia representing Italy. So Becky versus Io, it's a great matchup here. But then I have Io Sky advancing to the finals, defeating Becky Lynch. So Team Japan is advancing to the finals, and then you have Rhea Ripley versus Julia and another banger of a match here. But Rhea Ripley advances to the finals, defeating Julia. So you have in the finals here, you have Io Sky representing Japan and Rhea Ripley representing Team Australia here in the finals here. Who do you think wins this matchup, Brian? Io Sky or Rhea Ripley?
If me personally, I give it to EO just because I think she's the best women's wrestler in the world right now.
Hmm.
But I mean, you can't go wrong with Ripley because also Rhea Ripley has never beaten Io Sky
Right.
in a one-on-one match.
So Rhea Ripley comes out as the victor here and wins the Women's World Cup. It's a banger of a match. This thing goes close to an hour, and these two women just lay it out on the line. But Rhea Ripley comes through with the victory here, and I guess you wanted to call it like a the
Third place. I
third
did.
place
If you
match.
want to do it, you can. You don't have to.
Becky versus Julia. I think another banger of a match here, but Becky wins the third place match.